That was a bit of an awkward opening. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and hopefully all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to a watch along of Liverpool's first pre-season game of the year. Of course, you know, the Red Men are back in action after a long summer away, of course, with the Euros and, with the whole chaotic season beforehand. And look, today we're going to be watching, of course, two half-an-hour games tonight against Wacker Innsbruck, I think that's how you pronounce it, and of course against Stuttgart as well. Just before, people coming into the stream as well, just want to say there's going to be no, game footage being shown here whatsoever. If you guys want to go and watch it, it is on LFC TV Go. If anyone wants to go over it, I think you can subscribe for a 3-month trial. I think that's how it works. And as well, it's just going to be us, in the chat, me and you guys as well, talking about the game. Anyway, look, this is my first rodeo doing this anyway, and I've seen a couple of people in the chat saying, oh, are we going to be showing any games or things? I guess no, there'll be no game footage being shown here. It's just me and the people in the chat, enjoying the game and having a chat about what things about the game, of course, and us watching it as well. The game is about to kick off, I think, in about a minute or so. As you can see, look, here is the team that has been announced for it. You can see it on the bottom of your screen as well. There is the team: Karius, Trent, Matip, Ben Davies gets a start for it, Beck, Clarkson, Morton, Chain, Gordon, Origi, and Minamino. And then, of course, you can see the bench there, Neco Williams on the bench, Cometio, Wilson as well. Also, as well, if we quickly, go over as well, this is the other starting lineup for the second game against Stuttgart, as well. As you can see there, Adrian, Bradley, Kanate gets his start and will make his debut for Liverpool in the second game against Stuttgart. Reece Williams, Tsimikas, James Milner, Naby Keita, Harvey Elliott, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain as well, that finishes off the lineup. The main people that are missing today are, Nat Phillips isn't around. Some people think that he could be going, which I don't think he is going to be going anywhere. I think he's just been laid off. Maybe, I think, there's plenty of preseason to go around, and I think maybe there might be a little bit of a niggle there for Nat Phillips anyway. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below of the team. The team will be scrolling down the bottom, and the scoreline where it says Liverpool versus Wacker as well. That will be changing now. Let me change that for you guys. And of course, it will be keeping up to date with the scoreline as well anyway. But if anyone is in the chat, then please do feel free to let us know. I won't be able to stay in, mate, as I'm off to watch my local town, Carlisle, in pre-season, but I'll have an eye on Liverpool, of course. Have a great stream. Absolutely fantastic, Chris. Hopefully Carlisle win their first pre-season game, of course. James, I can see a comment. I think that's for a stream for the game. I don't mind that. If anyone does have any links for the games, if people are a bit disadvantaged and cannot watch on LFC TV, then please let people know in the comment section down below. I would love to have seen that young Polish lad. We can't spell his name. Yeah, I think he's currently, still in Liverpool, I think, Jade, but that would have been nice to see him there as well. Also as well, apologies if you can see the sun behind, and also as well, apologies if you can hear the fan. Of course, it is 30-degree weather right now, and yeah, we thought that, look, I thought, why not? That's put on a show, and let's go and do it to our best of ability. Look, I'm not going to say I'm the best at commentary. I'm not going to say this, that, and the other. Anyway, Trent does captain Liverpool today for the first game anyway. So, yeah, I'm very much excited to see the Reds. Of course, the Reds are in the home kit. I'm in the away kit because I wanted to. And the Reds have kicked off. Let me quickly change the score line on the kind of... I can't change it without taking it off. That's a shame. I generally thought I could change that while, still being able to do it. There we go. That's there for you guys anyway. But right, let's get on to the game. If you guys want to comment still as well, please feel free to. Anyway, I can click but there anyway. Minamino as well is on the ball. A very good, interesting summer for him because, of course, you've got Southampton talking about, they could be, in for a move for him. Joel Matip is back as well. He's on the ball right now, hitting it up to Divock Origi, and Divock Origi losing the ball, quick fashion, but gets fouled. But Liverpool do get a foul and a free kick within, about 30 yards of the opposition's box. But it is that, though. It is the fact that the first team looks to be more on, the players that are on the fringe of the squad, apart from probably Matip and Trent, I would say anyway, for that anyway. Trent looks deadly already in the new kit. Cross ball in. Gone. Is it going to be? No, Matip. I love Matip going up for balls. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love him going up for headers because he's just so tall. He's so good, isn't he? And yeah, it's just a foul for Liverpool. But guys, please feel free to leave a comment. If you're new as well, then please hit that subscribe button because, we're going to be live for probably an hour and a half, I would say anyway. So, if you are watching and you are new and popping in to the Cop Council, then please hit that subscribe button if you want more, watch-alongs as well. I'm just going to say again, I'm not the best doing watch-alongs. I'm not the best at talking games. I react to games, but I don't, I'm not the best on commentary anyway. But to be fair, these games, of course, they mean nothing, do they? The only thing that matters realistically is fitness and injuries. I think, remember a couple of years ago when, the likes of Napoli were beating us like 4-1 or 4-3 or something like that, and then it just got people in a furious mood going into the season. And that year I think we won the Premier League. So pre-season, don't take anything from it, in my opinion. Anyway, but if anyone is watching on Twitch as well, please hit that follow button as well. If anyone would like to join and have a chat about the game, then please feel free to. I've got a random notification on my phone. That means nothing. And yeah, the interesting thing as well, while Liverpool try to defend it, is Loris Karius is in goal as well. Of course, today we have Karius and Adrian in goal, which imagine if we're stuck with those goalkeepers for the year. It's going to be very, very interesting, especially if we can't get rid of Karius, because I think it's a very, very dodgy thing, isn't it? But I think that realistically, the best thing for the summer would be for him to go, in my opinion. Anyway, Josh is in saying, hi Connor, mate, how are you doing? Can you explain how these friendlies are working? I'll come on the stream if you want me to. You can come on if you want, mate. So what it is, it's a 30-minute game. I don't think there's any half times, 15 or 15. I think it's just 30 minutes of each side, playing each other, and then of course, it's practically like remember one of those like mini tournaments as a kid, like when you just like went to a game and you played like 15 minutes on and that, and Liverpool have won a penalty. Nice. That happened really, really weird. Who won that? Was it Minamino? Yeah, it was Taki. Taki won it. Oh god, Divock Origi is about to step up for it. Oh no. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, that might not have been a penalty. It's very, very soft, in my opinion. That is a very, very soft penalty. Yeah, very, very soft penalty, in my opinion, for sure. But Divock is stepping up for it. Anyway, hopefully Divock will score. Please, come on, Divock. We are playing a second-tier Austrian side right now, anyway. But can Divock deliver and make it 1-0 to Liverpool? Can he? Yes, he does. Get in. Get bloody in. Yep, 1-0 Liverpool for that anyway. But yeah, Josh, let me know as well, mate, and I'll drop a link in the chat to join. Let me quickly drop that in for people. There we go. There you go, Josh. If you want to join, please feel free to. I will be able to tell who it is as well, so don't no one weird join anyway. But yeah, 1-0 Liverpool, 1-0 Divock Origi penalty. What a way to start the season off. Someone that could potentially leave the club next season. I say next season, this season. He could leave the club. But good start by the Reds. Was it a penalty? Wasn't it a penalty? If you guys watching it, let me know. Thought it was a bit harsh, to be awfully honest with you, but we'll take it. Like we said, pre-season and that, but fully take it anyway. Karius hitting it up to Divock heading it. What is interesting as well, what I thought would be different is it looks like Taki's going to play the left-hand side and then Divock playing a striker role, which for me, I think Taki's a lot better down the middle as a number 9. I think, when we watched, on the restart, of the pandemic and that, it was, Taki playing a lot better in a number 9 role as Divock ran down the pitch. Is that a foul, ref? No? Is that a foul? I think it is. Yeah, it is a foul. Divock Origi's down as well. But let me quickly get the main man in himself. Hello, Josh.
Hello, Connor. Hello.
How are we?
I'm not doing too well. I don't say that. I just seen you were live when I come in because I have a weird obsession with watching preseason friendlies of other teams for whatever bizarre reason. I watched the whole 90 minutes of Man United and Derby, even though United won that comfortably. So yeah, I have a bad obsession doing it.
Well, to be fair, it's always nice to see what your rivals are doing. For this season anyway. But speaking of rivals, of course, Chelsea supposedly going after Erling Haaland this summer. What's happening with Chelsea's pre-season so far?
Well, we played our own pre-season game there on Saturday against Petersburg. That was behind closed doors. It wasn't streamed, and we're not getting any highlights because our club are not nice. Your club are showing a 30-minute game against two different sides. We didn't even get a 90-minute stream against Petersburg 1-6-1. And I seen Davy Sabracosta and Danny Drinkwater in Chelsea shirts. I felt physically sick. Our pre-season, but we do have a couple of pre-season games lined up. We're away to Dublin, playing a Republic of Ireland side Thursday. Then we've got Bournemouth, Arsenal, Spurs after that. So, and they're all being shown. So that we're getting pre-season games in. And transfer-wise, don't get me started. I'll just tell you know yourself. Liverpool obviously on the most active team when it comes to getting transfers in the door. You do a deal there and then. We aren't doing anything. We're either going to blow the bank and get Haaland out of nowhere, or we're going to be stuck with Tammy Abraham, who Tuchel doesn't even like up front. So yeah, it's not a great situation. I'm not particularly happy with the way things are working, but what can you do about it?
Yeah, that is true. And thank you, Liz. You have reminded me that I need to update the score. It is 1-0 Liverpool. I did say that Liverpool were 1-0 up, and I just completely forgot to do that. So thank you, Liz, for that. I will change that right now as well. Of course, it is our first watch along. I am getting used to actually doing stuff while watching a game of football, and especially Liverpool, and try and stay professional. But if we don't, then we don't. But to be fair, yeah, Liverpool are 1-0 up for sure. Let me get that back up on screen for you guys anyway. But, Josh, it is the sense as well, as, Liverpool, for me, you mentioned there about transfers. Liverpool, for us, it's been just a waiting game. At the moment, it's trying to get rid of, we've got rid of, today, Grujic and, others as well. It is just now the waiting game of, who we are actually going to go after. I really want Donyell Malen. From PSV. I think he could be a good signing for us. And it is just the sense now where I'm just like, okay, we'll sort things out. I know we will, but I'm just scared that, things are taking too long.
Yeah, no, I've said this all along. I think Chelsea have not prepared for the situation that we're in. I thought I think Abramovich is going to be cocky. Haaland, there was a sheer 450 million. Haaland's in the door, and obviously all you have to do is look at last year with Sancho, and Dortmund will be as rigid. They'll happily take a loss on a player to keep a player for a season longer, or they will. They won't budge as easily. Whereas it's just as easy sticking money up front. Even there even when United got Sancho there, it still took a good month and a half because of how stubborn Dortmund were to get every little bit in. And I just feel like we've been too cocky, we've been too unprepared. You've got 3 weeks into the season. Tuchel's got the players in pre-season, and we've got no striker in the door for him to kind of work a system around. So it's just bad. It's just terrible. That's literally Ed Woodward, Man United level planning. Right there, and it's terrible. It is absolutely woeful. And how did Divock Origi just miss? I know it was offside, but he just skied the easiest chance known to man.
I was just about to say that Divock's just missed an absolute may of a chance. And look, realistically, Divock should have scored then. I'm not gonna lie. I've managed to bugger up the stream on my laptop. There we go. Got it back up. It was an absolute woeful chance for Divock.
How would you feel if say Firmino just dropped with an injury and Divock Origi your starting striker week in, week out?
That's not happening. That is not happening at all. For me, I think probably it's most likely going to be, if that was the case, it would be Jota. And then I think if we was to keep the likes of Minamino, I think Minamino would be that option. I don't think Divock Origi is going to get a game at Liverpool. Like it proved last year that Jurgen preferred to play an injured Ox over Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, over a Divock Origi. And that is where I'm like, it's time for you to go. If you're getting picked, if a midfielder's getting picked up front before you, then yeah, for me, it's over for Divock at Liverpool. What are your thoughts on Divock? Do you think you'll get a Premier League move, or do you think you'll get a foreign move?
The thing about Divock Origi is, the contract extension he got at Liverpool, and some of the fans loving him, was literally from scoring open nets. From a Jordan Pickford mistake in the Morton Merseyside derby to scoring an open net against.
It's legendary goals. You need to be in the perfect moment at the perfect time. Come on.
Well, that's literally the reason why he's still kind of liked. So I think he's. Obviously, I don't have a card. My Cardiff fans in here isn't here, but like Nathan. But literally, he's no better. He's no more better level than Cardiff level. He's awful. Like he literally was in the net and he skied it in a pre-season friendly. There's no pressure, and I think he, I would honestly just terminate his contract, let him go for free, and tell him to get stuffed. Here he is. Here he is. Oh dear. That footwork.
To be fair, like what is he doing with it? Like
what was that?
Jake, though, when you think about it, though, like 2 years ago would have been the perfect moment for him to go for us, because look, it's the problem now that we have with Nat Phillips. I feel with how he's now premium price, in my opinion. I think Nat Phillips is premium price, but it's the sense of as well, where do we let, with Nat Phillips, and he's not playing today, some people think he's injured and so forth. I just got this feeling that it's time for him to be gone and time to sell up, because it is that sense now anyway. Sorry guys, I am still commenting on the game. My stream crashed, so I'm trying to get it back up. Right, there we go.
I just went to your chat there. Karius has saved the shot. It didn't go free, Karius.
To be fair, what minute are you on? What are you, 14:12?
You're 14:12?
Okay, I'm on 14:25 right now, so I think I'm good. Hopefully. Anyway.
I do agree, because I think Nat Phillips isn't going to get a game next year. My friend, who's a very good Liverpool fan, he doesn't do YouTube anyway. He says Gomez has had an issue with he says that his surgery has caused another long problem. No, if that's true or not, or
no, I don't think it is. You can watch the game, mate, on LFC TV Go. If anyone is wondering where you can watch it, or if anyone has a link for the stream, then please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Just don't send anyone to a dodgy site, please. If anyone can help with a stream anyway. But no, I don't think Joe Gomez has another bad niggling injury. I think he's probably the one that's going to be furthest away from the three as Liverpool break. Can this turn into anything? Oh, go on, Trent. Hit it. Cross in. Oh. And it just gets hit away. No, I don't. I think Joe Gomez is the one that's probably the furthest away. I think obviously Matip's back, as you know, and I think with that, I think Verge is probably going to be the next back. I think he'll probably be back next week. They break. Ball across. That's a terrible ball across. Jesus,
that should be one each.
that should be one each. Jesus Christ.
There we go. It's one each now. It
hasn't gone in for me yet. What is Karius doing? What is Karius doing? He just like do you know those like proper like FIFA goals where he just leaps for it, and it just what is he doing, man? Oh my god, get rid of him. Get rid of him. If anyone is wondering what's just happened, the ball come across, they missed it. And then, of course, on the second ball, then they did, go in and I don't know what Karius is doing, but I'm not going to lie.
The funny thing is that team, whoever said their name, they actually celebrated it. They felt like they celebrated it.
Jesus Christ. There you go, chat. Yes, it's horrible anyway. Jack says, careful with the links. Yeah. If anyone knows any reliable ones, then please leave them.
I'm using his goal. For the
so there you go. Jack, you got a good link that I do use sometimes. Of course, I shouldn't really say that, but put that one in the chat for people anyway. LFC TV Go is the pay to watch. You can have it for a free month, and then you can cancel your subscription. I believe anyway. I think you do have to sign up for it, but I think you can cancel it. But at the end of preseason anyway, I think anyway. Not if you cancel it after watch the game. Jade, get me in call. I'd be better job than Karius. I think anyone.
I just want to say, there's a wee preseason tournament happening with Chelsea and Arsenal and Spurs. And Spurs are charging their fans to watch the game against Chelsea, and they're charging £45 for it, and that's not even to go to the game.
Oh wow! Wow! Wow!
The ticket's £60 to go to the actual game.
Like literally, you are rent boys. I'm sorry, Chelsea are rent boys. Like how do you charge fans that? Like,
no, that's for Spurs, not for Chelsea.
Oh, it's Spurs. Sorry, I thought it was Chelsea. That's my fault.
Chelsea are showing all their friendlies for free. Spurs are charging £60.
That's good. I thought you meant Chelsea. I was
no.
That's even bad. That's even worse. That's even worse. Like what? Like no, just no. Like
no.
If people are genuinely paying that, mind don't anyway. But Jack as well, if Jack wants to join as well, please let us know.
I believe Doug's in the middle of a Tesco shift.
Yeah, Doug is in the middle of a Tesco shift. To be fair to him. Anyway, I can see a couple of people have joined, and we do not want you in. There we go. Let me quickly remove something a minute, guys. Because I accidentally did put it in the stream. Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, I can't delete that comment. Never mind then. But yeah, at the minute 1-1. Ben Davies having a Ben Davies game. Absolutely nowhere with him.
Is this like his first game in like 7 months or something ridiculous?
This is his first game ever for Liverpool. That's how bad it's been. Like for Ben Davies, for Liverpool. But it's good to see him because it's another centre back pairing in Matip and Ben Davies. But it's like when we talk about centre backs and Nat Phillips and that, he's probably 8th choice, I would say. I think probably even Fabinho and Henderson get ahead of Ben Davies at the moment, which is just sad. I think, to be fair.
I don't know if you've seen this thing on Twitter, but there was a big back to Schalke, and the guy who was reportedly breaking the news said it was for £8 instead of the 8 million. He said it was come back to Leicester for £8, and everyone was replying the bag of crisps is more expensive.
For God's sake. Trent took a free kick anyway, guys, and it went over the bar. A pretty disappointing free kick by Trent, to be fair. But, again, it's pre-season. Doug says, I'm in my break. Doug, if you want to join live from Tesco's, you can. if you want.
That'd be quite good. Tesco's.
To be fair, like, it's one of these things, isn't it? Like, imagine now just like going down like a quiet aisle, and it's just like, oh yeah, saying that, and then your manager comes behind you. Oh, they're in. Carrier saved. Jesus Christ, Carrier saved a shot. Then Jesus Christ, he looked like he says a lot.
I'm a Chelsea fan, and even I was getting anxious watching him doing that. I don't even care about this game at all. Like,
it's interesting the way he's going to go, because it's like I can't remember, guys, how much Liverpool actually spent on Karius. Was it like 4-point-odd mil? I think we actually bought him for, and I'm like, Liverpool always like to re-get their money back in certain situations. There we go. Philly says 4 mil on Karius, I believe. Yeah, and that's where I think Liverpool would be looking again, around that 3 million mark at least, to get money back on him. And it's just a fact again, who's going to pay it. I think some random Bundesliga side I think would, but it is going to be interesting for the summer. Anyway, but
do you think he'll stay? Do you think he stays as the fourth choice keeper, or is the third choice over Adrian?
No. Adrian's above him, in my opinion. I think it would be. No. I was going to say maybe we could see fourth choice in that, but no, I don't think. I think Jurgen will just want Alisson, Kelleher, and then Adrian if he has to be there.
Yeah,
that's
what do you call it? Klopp looks very relaxed there in the seat. He looks like he's enjoying the sun.
It's pretty. I guarantee later on when we're playing Stuttgart, he will be screaming. It's the first game I don't think he cares about, because at the lineup he's put out. I think this is probably obviously at the moment the weakest Liverpool squad there is. I would say probably apart from Matip and Trent. But it's like the second team could easily go out maybe in a Premier League game and do something. Maybe if we're playing like Brentford or something like that. Anyway.
You've got quite a few preseason games after this, don't you? You've got Mainz. I know you've got Mainz as well. You've got Mainz, and is it Hertha Berlin in Germany? I think you've got.
Yeah, Mainz, Hertha Berlin. There was 2 other games as well we got.
Sweden and Valencia at Anfield.
Yeah. The 2 of them got announced. I think 70% capacity crowd as well, so that should be good. Anyway, guys, the score's 1-1. It's on the bottom of the screen. As you can see, it is 1-1 at the moment. Nothing has really happened. The game's just been in the middle of the park, realistically. But it is the fact that there is slight chances. I think Liverpool have had maybe 2 chances, but not huge. And then of course, that the other team has had a few other chances as well. What is interesting is the fact that I'm just watching Divock Origi, and he looks, stops, and then moves. He doesn't move and look, which is classic Divock Origi. But
they literally just took the most random shot. I always think Karius is that dodgy. He's shooting from there.
But they're like, how far can we test Karius? I think that's
Doug's letting us know that he's having the most amazing chocolate.
Oh yeah, it's Mr. Jack Mac LFC. Hello, Jack.
All right, the boys.
How are we?
I feel so awkward here. Like I'm literally in a Liverpool. I'm literally in a Liverpool-filled stream watching the Liverpool pre-season friendly as a Chelsea fan. I feel so.
Nah,
It doesn't feel right.
you're very welcome. Now, how are we doing, boys? How are we doing, chat?
Very warm.
We're very good, very warm. Like literally, this fan here has like saved me today.
What do you mean?
I'm drinking about 6 cans of Coke every hour just to keep myself cold.
It's like honestly, like I think probably if we was to have what's it called? Friggin' liquid nitrogen, I think that would be the best thing ever because we could just literally have what's the going about?
Cadbury caramel golden caramel chocolate. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
All right, boys. Sorry about that.
That's all right. But yeah, let's have a look. What's you got? What's the oh my god!
Give you all the code.
If you want,
LS,
put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, good on that. Everyone, you sign up. I think you need to put your card in, but you won't get charged as long as you put the activation code in for free. Make sure you do that, and you will have LFC Go for a whole 3 month. All whipped in. I'll whack this in the chat now, everyone.
Yeah, we'll put Josh on the bottom because Josh is the odd one out.
Yeah.
Connor, can you put like a sidebar there just so you can put the code up for everyone?
I can do, but it gets me with the score. Just put it in the chat.
Yeah,
just put it in the chat. Right, I will be a quick second because I have to nip to the toilet for 2 seconds.
That's nice.
Me and Josh are there.
No, me and Josh are there to take over the show. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Cove Council.
It's us.
I'm a Chelsea fan. The savage at Liverpool. I also understand why did I join?
Yeah. Now I was the first 20 minutes just being Josh. I've just finished work then, man. And chat, how's the game being? It's been a bit cagey.
I think the first 10 minutes, Liverpool were okay. Dodgy penalty. Origi scored. Divock Origi missed an absolute sitter. 5 minutes later, then after that, this Austrian team had probably been a bit better. Karius was a fault for the goal.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's pretty much how to sum it up.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. But yeah, it's the first time I was watching you and Connor speak then as well, Chas. You can. It's the lads that we've got from Preston. I completely forgot his name. He hasn't even played for us.
Ben Davies.
Yeah, Ben Davies. I don't even know his name.
You've forgotten Ben Davies already.
What is he? You were saying he didn't play quite well for that goal. Was it sloppy defending? I know it was a friendly, but
to be fair, Matip I think was the only person back. And then the ball come across on the left. It was terrible ball in, and then the second ball. Got behind Liverpool's defence, and is it going to be? Oh, they're on the attack. Cross in. Matip with a friggin' solid header. I think we've got about a minute and 30 seconds left of this game, I think. Unless we do added time, which I don't think we're going to. I could just imagine football Twitter now if like a goal goes in by a...
Yes. I've just put that free code in the chat, everyone, if you want to get on that after that. Are we playing just a half a game? Is it today?
Yeah, it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes against these, and then 30 minutes against Stuttgart. I think with
I originally thought when I seen the 2 times, I thought like the teams were just split into 2 different friendlies at the same time. So Klopp took one team and the academy manager took the other one or something like that. Cause I know teams do that too.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because I don't think we've ever had this before, Jack, have we? I don't think we've ever had... No,
it's a very fair style, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm guessing it's more as well, like more, unless like of course more pre-season games would have had to been played, but then that's like we're already playing 6 preseason games in the space of like 30 days, which is a bit cramped in, of course. We've hit 30 minutes and the ref's not blown up yet. Maybe he's forgotten about there we go. Full time 1-1 with that game. Look, Divock Origi penalty. Was it a penalty? Probably not.
No. Was it a Raheem Sterling dive?
No, it was a handball. It was a prime
Harry
VAR. Harry Kane, for God's sake. But yeah, it did finish 1-1, guys, in that game anyway. Of course, we move on to Stuttgart. Of course, that is the team that will be playing against Stuttgart in a brief moment. Of course, very interested to see what happens with Harvey Elliott. He's apparently going to be playing in a number 10 role today, which, as you can hear from Jack,
I'm excited that. How many things that happen?
But it is that anyway. I think there's going to be like a 10-minute break anyway before the next game. Anyway, I think it kicks off at 1:45 the game. But Jack, Harvey Elliott, is he the one to look out for against Stuttgart?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I didn't quite see the lineup. I've just finished work, everyone, so apologies, I haven't seen the lineup, but he is the one I think everyone is expecting this season, Connor. Obviously, he's just come off the back of signing a 5-year deal, and he's probably one of the most exciting players we've got in this Liverpool squad in terms of the future. But as he's shown last season at Blackburn, he was up there within, I think, the top 3 in terms of his goal output, in terms of assists and goals in his age bracket in the whole of Europe. I think he ranked first or second anyway, ahead of the likes of obviously Fatty. I know Fatty was injured for the majority of the season, but he was very much up there in terms of stats wise. So if he can get a good couple of runner form in terms of pre-season, whether Liverpool do go out, as we've discussed, Connor and everyone in chat over the last couple of nights, if we do purchase someone from outside the point on the market, which we don't think we will, the current run within, but if we can loan him out, but it'll set him up so well, mate, if he does have a good half an hour there and obviously builds up to the pre-season very well. And you never know, could be a bit more higher tier Premier League teams wanting to get him on loan. Because I tell you, if Harvey Elliott went on loan in the Premier League, I think a lot of teams would want him on loan.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's one of those things, though. I think I think Neil Jones has said that Liverpool don't see this season where Harvey Elliott isn't in the plans, and I think football changes so quickly, doesn't it? Maybe Jurgen might sign a player that can play on that right hand side and can play as a striker, and I think that it will be, I think probably somewhere like a Southampton, someone down the bottom of the Premier League, but can also compete mid-table, I think would be perfect for Harvey Elliott this season anyway. If he was to leave Liverpool, of course, I'd like him to stay at Liverpool for next year anyway. But Josh, we spoke a little bit about Chelsea and that. For us, I think for me and Jack, I think we can safely say that I think we're looking at competing for the title next season. I know you said, Chelsea a little bit under the shambles at the moment with, getting transfers in. Is that what Chelsea fans are aiming for? Are they aiming like Liverpool and, to go for the title next season?
We'll struggle for 4th.
Oh, wow.
We don't. If you look at last season, okay, defense very good, yes, but over the course of a 30-year Premier League, it's okay in the Champions League. You can get through the Champions League with a good defense and not score many goals, but the lack of goals and that, Jorginho finished our top goal scorer in the Premier League with 7 goals. You're taking Giroud, you've got Giroud out of that team. That's a big goal scorer, big front, taking away Tammy Abraham. Again, we don't know if he's going to be trusted or not. There was actually talks about him going to West Ham for 40 million, which would be stupid to sell literally all our strikers and have a striker at the club if Tammy goes. So if we don't have a striker up front, Werner struggles again, Kai Havertz struggles again, no Drew to kind of call upon for experience. We'll struggle at fourth because we'll not be scoring goals to win games. So you're either asking Werner to score 20 plus goals and Havertz to score 15 plus, or we have to get a strike on the door. And if we don't, we'll probably be playing European Conference League football next year, because there's just no way that team will be sustainable over a 38 game season in terms of creating chances of scoring goals, and that's what's scarily worrying me. If we get ground, we'll pay for the title, no doubt, but if we don't, I might make sure my first night are free from next year onwards.
Yeah. Someone's asked, how is Minamino his after comeback from Southampton? To be fair, Minamino was very quiet in that first half. I'm not going to lie. Did play on the left-hand side instead of Divock, but yeah, very quiet in my opinion anyway. And Jack, I know that we've spoken about midfielders to the moon now. I think, of course, Marco Grujic leaving earlier to go to Porto. What are your thoughts on that move? Do you think it was the right price? And 10.5 million for me, I think in a pandemic-free world, I think we look at around 15. I think because of it has impacted the price, hasn't it?
Yeah, most definitely, mate. And obviously, a message on me second account because called logging into me main one on my break before the afternoon, Connor. But yeah, it's the current market anyway, which will probably get blown out of the water. We'll see someone go for stupider clock, really, like 60 million from midfielder, but. Obviously, Grujic won't be on that level, but as you alluded to there, Connor, and you and Josh have already spoken about in today's episode, the market value of certain individual players is non-existent. And obviously, not a lot of clubs around Europe. The supposedly, obviously, the top big leagues. I know French football and Spanish teams are quite crippled, but in the Premier League and possibly Bundesliga, because the Bundesliga clubs are very well managed. So it's. Everyone's going to say that they've not got a lot of money, but in terms of if you're a buying club from either the Bundesliga or the Premier League, you've just got to be very cautious with obviously the money in which you do sell players. But 10 million is an absolute bargain, and I'm hoping obviously the young lads as well, the Nigerian striker and Yewu, probably butchered that, but I think 6 million, if that is the final fee. He's just recently got his work permits, and I'm hoping. Yeah. Potentially, if Liverpool have got a sell-on or buyback clause, because I've not seen a lot of them. I've seen none of them, but he intrigues me in terms of his physical attributes, and he's a very interesting player. And if he was to go away and then become what Liverpool expected when they bought him when he was quite young, then I think we'll be stuck in a big hole, and I think Liverpool potentially could have a buyback. We'll probably find out in the coming weeks anyway if we have done that. But if you want to just mention the lineup there, mate.
Well, the lineup is on the bottom of the screen, as everyone can see down below. Yep, it is Adrian, Bradley, Canate, Reece Williams, as well as Kostas Tsimikas, Milner, Naby Keita, and Harvey Elliott. And then, of course, Mane, Salah, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. On the graph, it showed that Ox was playing on the left and Mo Salah was up front. I suspect that Ox is going to be playing in the false nine because he has been speaking about that the last couple of nights when LFC have done their interviews after after training. I think as well with with both players that have left today, I think they both have a sell-on clause for around 10%. So practically nothing, but it is. Something that is, Liverpool can depend on, like we've spoken about Neco Williams, about Luis Alberto and other players as well. But, second half, the second game will kick off in a moment. We've got to say, Josh.
I did say that you have literally 4 subs on the bench: H. Davis, Neco Williams, and Harry Wilson. Are they going to play any minutes there, or are they just there to make up the numbers?
I think they were the substitutes for the 2 games. I think pretty much if everything goes to plan and there's no injuries, I think that will be the side that will stay on for the entirety. Why are you shaking your head?
You just have to say it, didn't you, Con?
I said it earlier and nothing's happened. Hang on a minute, you said it the other day on a stream, and nothing's happened yet. So it's not.
Blame me. It's not the way.
Well, we can blame Doug.
Come on, Brenda. Connor's on live stream here to thousands of people.
Hello, Brenda. No,
it's my mum, by the way. But
what she just brought you in, fish and chips?
No, some notion because you know. Tomato.
But yeah, that was Doug's favorite chocolate. Anyway, if anyone wants to leave any random questions as well, I think there's 20 people watching right now. I think, or a little bit more. When I checked earlier, we were on 502 subs. I think now we're on 513. Which,
that's fantastic. That
thank you so much for subscribing. Please, if you're new to the Cop Council, watching this on repeat as well, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll keep doing these as well. Maybe we might get Doug on the one in a couple of days against Stuttgart. Maybe we might get Dave on as well, or we'll just try and have everyone on at once, and we'll all have a laugh and watch the Reds hopefully do well in pre-season.
Can I say he's playing, boys? That is a very strong team, I might say, Connor and Josh and chat. That's probably...
That's very good, yeah.
That is... I didn't expect him to get... I know Liverpool have got a couple of first teams back, but...
Bradley's the only one in there who you wouldn't really associate with first team.
He's very well respected in the academy.
But it's similar with Trent, isn't it? He has that same ceiling as Trent, had that, really good recommendation through the academy, and then it was like we know how good Trent is now, and it's like you look at it and go, he could very well be on that same path as Trent, but the problem is Trent's going to be around still for another few years, unless he goes into midfield, which is a possibility, but I don't think it is going to happen, because I think Trent's spoken, multiple times saying he likes the right hand side. That's his favorite position. So it's hard, isn't it? Because on the left hand side there is probably a bit room there, because we do have the best left back, but look at Andy Robbins' age. He's not going to be at the peak of his powers for multiple years, is he? And I think that's where I think Liverpool would look to add next defensively, in my opinion. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this, guys? Because I think it is an interesting one, because of course the last couple of days it's been spoken about that this summer and next summer is going to be the rebuild for Liverpool going on.
Well, I want to ask you first, so I can answer the question fully, because I forgot to ask Douglas. Why did this Jordan Henderson contract now just come out of the blue all of a sudden? Like, what was the actual? Who in Liverpool came out and said that Henderson's his contracts are under? Where did that actually come from?
Quite well respected journals. There was a couple of them. There was a good three of them. Very well. It wasn't just Tom, Dick and Harry. It was quite well.
It's a little bit of paper talk, but it is truthful about it. Like, I think Neil Jones spoke about it and said Henderson's camp wouldn't have said all this if parts of it wasn't true. And I think there is the part there where Liverpool and Jordan Henderson have been in a contract negotiations, and things haven't worked out yet as the club would want, or Hendo would want. And I think this whole possibility that Jordan Henderson could leave this summer, I think personally is a total pile of nonsense. I don't think we're going to lose Jordan Henderson this summer, in my opinion. Anyway, I think, look, he's been at the Euros, he's been away from Liverpool, he's currently on his holidays. I think, look, he's got 2 years left in his deal. I personally think things will get sorted out at as earliest as mid-season, I reckon, for Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, I think it just come out with anyway, Josh, as it's come out for a reason, and obviously it's not really to worry about. When he gets down to the last 6 months, then we can start panicking. But 2 years, I know Henderson probably ideally wouldn't want to be, because he's a player that doesn't really like other people talking about himself. He does talking on the pitch, doesn't he? So, but yeah, it's difficult when he's not in pre-season, because if he got asked that straight after this training session, he'd probably bat it away straight away and talk about it and say, I'm not focused on me contract at the minute, let me agent talk about that.
But it's interesting, isn't it, as well, that all this has happened while Jordan Henderson's not about. And that, because like you said, Jack, I think he would just tell people that, look,
straight away.
Yeah, like sod off with it anyway. Mark's in saying how are we looking? I just got home. I hope everyone is well today. I think we're all well. I think we're all just a bit
Sweating.
hot. Yeah. 1892 Red Podcast says up the Reds as well. Hello. Hopefully you're on a fantastic day, lads. I'm saying evening, lads. Yeah, it is technically evening now as well, but
Good evening.
Good evening. But the Reds are coming out for the second half. At the moment, I believe that the Stuttgart captain is speaking to the referee for tonight. But I think pretty much every single one of us are going to be on Canate watch, I think, for the next 30 minutes.
I'm fully expecting him to barge a couple of his players out of the stadium. He's that big.
Well, he's the same. He's the same, pretty much the same height as Virgil, isn't he?
He's slightly taller than Virgil, but I think he's more wider.
Has Club given an indication when Van Dijk's first minutes will come?
I think he'll ease him in. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, next week I think he'll get minutes. I hope anyway, because of course I think all of us pretty much want Virgil van Dijk in a Liverpool shirt as quick as possible, but of course as safely as possible, because we don't want him out for another 12 months of a season anyway, in my opinion.
Gomez is going to be the tricky one, Icon, and Josh and everyone in chat. You don't want to be rushing him back too quick due to his, obviously, the surgery in which he had. But yeah, we haven't kicked off quite yet, Reds.
No, it's just Jurgen smiling at the referee. I think something...
Giving it beans. He's going to be like, come on, boys. Get that together.
But yeah, guys, if you're new, then please hit that subscribe button. Please go and follow. Subscribe to Josh. Please subscribe to Jack as well. Brilliant for the lads to come on and have a little bit of conversation about the Reds. I always get panic attacks when I see Adrian and Liverpool kicks.
Can't be worse than Carriot. Can't be worse.
No,
than
that's
no. Wait until you see this, Josh. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this team. Everyone, let me know your thoughts. It's obviously we've already mentioned, but
do you remember Andy Longron?
Oh, he was a legend. He won the Champions League, man.
To be fair, Andy Lonergan, to be fair to him, was an absolute legend.
He done so much behind closed doors. It's like when you have an experienced player. He was an experienced pro, and he probably helped. Obviously, Allison, given his history in terms of being a goalkeeper, Andy Lonergan, but. I know we joke about it, but he's very good, isn't he? Yeah. Chambo. This is a massive season for Chambo as well, in the chat. And Conan. Josh, what do you reckon on Chambo? I don't know if Connor's already asked.
No, I think when he first joined Liverpool, he was actually he was quite good. He was a very good impact sub, and he played in games where when he played in games, I thought he made a good difference, and especially when he was kind of attacking from deep. But I think he's had some bad injuries, hasn't he, over the last few seasons, and then. Ever since that, he's just struggled to ever find his form. I don't particularly think playing on the wings is his best role either, but I honestly think even if he has an average season, I think he'll be gone next season. I think Harvey Elliott, maybe could come in for him. I think Chamberlain's just there in worst case scenario, with injuries. I don't think he's going to do anything spectacular unless he starts scoring screamers like he used to do. I don't think you'll see, or I don't think he'll do very much, or you hear very much from him.
Well, to be fair, he's won the ball back then, and he's one of these things. He's one of these players, isn't he, where he could become good. It's just the injury problems.
I think he just needs a couple of weeks or months really to get up to speed. He's not a player that, obviously, like Henderson, who goes straight into the starting lineup after an injury, and he's out of the bats, really. It takes a while. Obviously, I think that's the type of player in which he is. He's box to box, isn't he?
I want to ask you something. And I know it's still quite a while away, and a lot could happen between August and January. But what do you think? What do you think Klopp's and Liverpool's plan is for the month of January when Salah and Mane go away for the Africa Cup of Nations? What do you think Klopp is going to do?
It'd be dictated by the transfer window like this.
Yeah, it would. If we sign the people that we apparently want this in the window, it'll determine that, because I think it'll most likely be. Say if we were to sign a right-sided player, it would probably be them for Firmino and Jota for the 2 games while them 2 are out, and then if that isn't the case, then it's going to be very, very interesting. Oop, it hit over the bar.
Yeah.
You might see Divock Origi.
No, I would be very, very surprised if Divock Origi was still a Liverpool player by the end of the summer.
Salah should be scoring there. What's
2 minutes into it here.
To be fair, though, it's the other interesting position as well. It's probably Tsimikas. Oh, Ox is through.
Yes, Salah, as Josh has said.
Yep. Mo should have scored that, for God's sake.
Yeah, keeper done quite well there to close the angle, but it's great to see Mo back. We've missed him. It was Ox with the ball, went through. Lovely ball there.
Yeah. Well, again, Ox, we've spoken about Ox quite a lot. And Josh, isn't it funny that the fact that, Antonio Conte nearly signed him as a right wing back from Victor Moses?
We were linked. Remember we were linked to Ashley Barnes, Chris Wood, and Peter Crouch under Antonio Conte too. So apparently we like to sign. We signed Sabacosta, Drinkwater, Bakayoko, Morata all under him. So if we signed Chamberlain with all of those other signings, I think that would have been the worst transfer window in Chelsea.
Mane. It goes out for a goal kick. That was good closing down then from Mane.
It's a big difference. You can already you're playing a better opposition, but the difference between the first half against that Austria team and Stuttgart is incredible. Just the pressing and the intensity is just so much different.
Well, it's like we said earlier, wasn't it? On a Mane goal kick. It was that, wasn't it? It was the fact that we said at the beginning was the fact that like the first team, apart from Matip and Trent, was pretty much a rotation team. Or a team that was, looking like it's going to be going or is either in the academy. And then you've got this team, like I said to you, Josh, earlier, where this team could play a Premier League side and do, I think, a pretty decent job against a Premier League side.
Yeah, everyone in chat, if you keep on dropping links, I don't know if it's bots or whatnot, whoever it is, you're just getting banned from the channel.
I'm just trying to sort that out.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll go out of so.
There we go. To be fair, I did just seen that on the screen.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, there is more intensity in the first 4 minutes of this than there was for the entire 30. There was for the first game anyway. And of course, James Milner going in there with a sliding tackle and taking out the Stuttgart midfielder.
That's why we love James, isn't it? He's such a pro. He's like, nah. Not asked if it's pre-season going through.
I love James Milner. I try. It's going to be so sad when he leaves because for me, best free transfer in our history, in my opinion.
Oh, well, let's just say Liverpool just got caught up in a part there. Quite literally, they just got played through like Liverpool.
Josh is ahead of us. Oh no! What's this? Stuttgart.
Oh, what a goal!
Oh my god!
What a goal! You can't
caught up in Liverpool apart.
What a goal! That is fair play.
Goal. Well,
what a
Stuttgart,
goal!
Stuttgart turned up.
Oh, they won the Bundesliga. Are they even in Bundesliga first division?
Yes.
Yes,
They win the Bundesliga. You did there first with football like that. Christ.
For God's sake.
That was a great goal. That you can say nothing more. You can say bad defending, but
that was a really good goal.
Lovely goal.
That was a lovely goal.
That back heel there. Yeah, you can sign him up there. I don't know who it is, but just
Conor and Jack, you know what this means now for some Liverpool fans. # Klopp out.
Don't get me started. Do not get me started. It was an excellent goal. No one could do a thing about it. You already know it's going to be a thing on Twitter in about 2 seconds.
It's just social media in a nutshell. Just not just football, but everyone's so reaction.
It can't get worse though. Newcastle, who went to York City with their whole first team, 0 academy players. Every player that played in that game, you have first team players, and they lost. They lost to a non-league team, York City 1-0. That'd be the worst result in the friendly so far. Didn't have a shot on target either.
That's just Newcastle, though, isn't it? Like prime Steve Bruce.
Are we playing at Melwood? Oh, we're abroad.
No, we're in Austria, McKenna.
Austria, yeah. I was going to say that. I was like, I haven't seen the Kirby Academy in ages, and I was like, is this the new Kirby Academy with like bars outside?
I could be further away from it if you tried.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's like they've put that 50 million to the good use, haven't they? Putting like bars around the pitch and everything. Clearly, just see Jagan having a bevy in the under 23s fixture.
Well, to be fair, I don't think we've seen. To be fair, I don't think any of our new signings have been in, apart from probably Kabak, was in the Kirby facility. I think.
Oh, wait, I was looking across there. Go on, Simicus. Handball. It's another one of them. It's the Champions League final all over again. It's a penalty. Come on. Referee. VAR. Where's VAR?
It's not a penalty. That is the exact same thing that happened in the first game.
That's handball.
And it was given as a pen.
Yeah, is it the Premier League ref? Wait, what?
To be fair, if it was in the first game, it should be.
Oh? I think StreamYard didn't like Connor's penalty claim there. But yeah, that should have been a penalty to Liverpool. Everyone, I know it's pre-season, but you got to play all on there. So
you actually just getting your voice ready for the season. That's your pre-season warm-up.
Aye, that's all you do when you go to Goodison. Penalty, foul.
Hang
on, is he in? I thought he was in. Yeah, Connor. Hello. I think Connor's laptop might have died there, chat. Yeah, we're 8 minutes in. Josh just slightly ahead of me, yeah. Getting beat 1-0. It was a lovely, well-worked goal by Stuttgart. Absolutely slices open. You can't say anything about defending. First, 38 minutes into pre-season.
You're telling me Screwtard are going to bring out a whole new team 10 minutes in?
Go on.
Is it just Screwtard army or just about?
Hang on, are they coming on now? Yeah.
You'll see it on your screen. The whole Screwtard team just.
Oh, the boys are getting ready there, aren't they? Christ.
10 minutes in, right? Bring on the other team.
What is it? 1-0 punishments. Yeah, I get our second.
Jack, take it over. Mark Farr says.
Yeah, you love to see it, Mark. I've got all the control now. Like was it Disney? I'm just collecting all the channels. But yeah. Who were you playing, Josh? Did you play yesterday or are you playing tonight?
We played a friendly against Petersburg on Saturday, but it wasn't a stream. It was all behind closed doors. We didn't get to see any stream or highlights. Probably 1-6-1. Got a hat trick. Jilsic scored. A young striker scored. But then we play a team in Dublin on Thursday, and then we're away to Bournemouth, and then Spurs and Arsenal before the season starts. So we've got quite a busy schedule.
Yeah,
which I'm happy about. I haven't had a chance to watch a pre-season game yet. So I'm watching Liverpool, and I'm going to watch United and Derby on Sunday. So I'm that starved for football. I'm jumping in other pre-season games for other clubs just for something.
That's good. It's good. I enjoy it, mate, and especially when it doesn't have any really detrimental impact on obviously a team's overall position, and obviously getting a view of Canate, mate. I know. Obviously, if Chelsea did sign Haaland, I'd be having a look at already in here, Stuttgart again. That's a lovely ball. Is he offside? Yeah, he's offside there.
Thank you for coming to my stream last night, by the way. It was good to see you there.
No, it's all right, Lon. I'm a bit of banter with these with Man United, but that's what we're all about.
Yeah. It is funny when you wind Reece up.
I am back.
Connor, we need to get you on a stream with Reece again. I think Reece is missing you.
To be fair, I looked at my phone. I was talking, it went completely off. And then,
sorry, we're just nearly.
Actually, I'm doing it again.
I had flashbacks to Kiev all over again.
Oh no!
It's all right. It's away.
My phone for some reason decided to go. Oh, I'm going to overheat. So yeah, my phone is like the back of a Formula One car right now. So I pointed the fan towards that. So if I do disappear again, I do very much apologise.
It just got Lewis Hamilton on the first corner.
I don't think anyone truly cares overall, but Townsend's been announced by Everton. If anyone really does care.
Oh yeah, the Galactico with Goodison Park.
No, wow, just wow.
He's got to leave Talk Sports, hasn't he?
Go on, Harvey. For God's sake. Who would you say then has been the most impressive then so far for Liverpool? I would say Ox, probably.
Milner.
Yeah, Milner and Ox. Yeah, I've enjoyed. I know we're only like 12 minutes in, really, but I've liked Ox's running. I know he's getting in the pockets. I think you can see already that Jürgen's given obviously clear direct instructions, but I'm really intrigued to see if Ox does play that number 9 position a bit more, and it just eases a bit more pressure on Bobby Firmino, doesn't it, everyone?
Yeah.
In terms of going to next season.
No, yeah, it does, and I think it adds numbers and strength. Strength in numbers, I should say, because you'll then have Bobby, Ox, and Diogo Jota that can play the false 9, and Takumi Minamino, of course, if possible, as well. Anthony's in saying hi, hello, Anthony. Hopefully, you're on a fantastic day, my friend. Where's the comment?
Who scored for Stuttgart? Mark. Not too sure on the player, mate, but it was a lovely, well-worked goal. Unless Liverpool score on this attack now.
Go on.
No, Max behind. Go ahead, sorry.
Ox pinging ball to Kostas, and yeah, out.
But I want to ask you something. What do you make about Rafa Benitez at Everton? Do you think that tarnishes what he did at Liverpool at all? Or
No.
I know it's very split. So I'm intrigued to see what you say.
For me, mate, if it happened like the season after we won the Champions League, then but there's been so much time that's passed, since he left the football club, and I've got a lot of respect for Rafa for what he's done. So City and obviously all the charity work and that. So, but yeah.
Was that a pass back?
Yeah, we should have had a pen and a pass back. Just saying.
He's getting his voice warmed up for the season by complaining at the referee.
Yeah, you should have seen some of my watch-alongs from years ago, mate.
To be fair, I care the fact that it's Liverpool, but I'm also in that sense of it's pre-season, so I'm not asked. In that sense, but I'm still asked, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense.
No. I think all of us are on the chat, innit? It's like, even if we were watching this in the pub, I'd be like, oh, come on, penalty ref.
Oh, for God's sake, what's Anthony chatting? I can see him in the comments.
He's slightly tipsy.
Who's slightly tipsy?
What time are we in? It's only 6 o'clock, lads. Have you just finished work, Anthony? Hope you've had a good day as well, everyone in chat.
Oh no!
Pace yourself, Hans.
Jay said, "Join the club," and I'm on the vodka and lemonades. Oh Jesus Christ!
The drink.
I'm on water.
Right, if anyone wants to do some sunbathing in the back garden, I'll give you some. There's a 20% discount in the in we're all sponsored in today's episode. Think honest.
I've been drinking since 2. All right, hopefully, are you stressed or something?
It's just foreshadowing Leicester City again.
Bottle in top 4. Wait, what? Just had flashbacks, but in reality, he just watched the 2 seasons that he just watched.
Good clearance there from Kostas and doing a sliding tackle as well.
Yeah, 15 minutes in here. I think the entourage of Stuttgart's players haven't come on yet. I was going to say they haven't come on yet.
No, I don't think so. I think the other thing as well, it's now on 16 minutes as well. It's like we said earlier, there's a lot of minutes to go around.
Get in here.
With it. I've seen the comment from Anthony targeting Josh. Canate, the main man, Canate. Clearing it away. I think it was offside though as well, but still, Canate.
And Philly, we had a good chat the other day. I'm not going to try and tarnish the beautiful relationship that we have.
But
I hope you bought. I hope you
good
bought
ball, that. Tell you what, Milner's up for it. I can just imagine James Milner's not had a day. A ball in there by Mo. He hasn't had a day off in pre-season, has he? I bet he's been going on runs and practicing.
He's a cyborg though, isn't he? Like I bet he sleeps standing up. Yeah, that's just the James Milner, like
his body is a temple, quite literally. Like, it's ridiculous.
Literally. Like,
tell you what, Miles.
That's another position. Where I think Liverpool are going to struggle to fill is in for James Milner. Yeah,
there's not that many James Milners going for free. Nabby's hang on, Mane.
Sadio plays.
It's cleared. Is that a corner or throwing? It was a good ball that initially by Simicus, was it?
I think it's.
I actually like the fact. I actually like you lot don't ban me for having banter.
That's right. We can take it.
Yeah,
we can give it and take it. We're not like Doug. Wait, what?
Whoa!
It's when we. Only joking, Doug. Saying that if we gotta give Jim to Doug, he just kicks us.
We're back. Yeah, we're back. Straight away.
You were saying you were about James Milner. As far as I'm, as long as my sources say, Phil Jones is available on the market.
Who?
Phil Jones.
What, Man United Phil
Oh
Jones?
no! Get in the friggin' bin.
No.
Or
I'd rather play me Mars sentiment.
If anyone is genuinely paying money for Phil Jones, there is something wrong with the club. Like
Bakayoko or Danny Drinkwater.
No, unless you're getting his footies card from like 2 years ago on FIFA, then sound.
Can't wait for Burton away on Saturday. Yeah, Leicester. Yeah, I'm pleased going to his first away game and God knows how long.
I'm telling you, I know it's only like, what are we, 18 minutes in, but Naby's looking sharp here. It's great to see.
Hang on a minute. The slander that I get, right, when I support Naby, I'm like, yeah, look at Jack looking. If you're regular on the channels, you know I love Naby, lad. And the slander I get week in, week out from group chats, it's
all right. We'll get a message off LFC's official website. Naby's out for 6 months after this game.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
James Pearson, the boys, and everyone will tweet in a couple of hours. Or the JNOs.
No, but he has looked sharp. To be fair, a lot of players have looked sharp. Ox, you know.
It was a good ball up by Elliot there. Hooked it up. Back post. Cleared.
I've got a signed Danny Drinkwater shirt. Respected, Josh.
Wow. Naby is class if he wasn't made of breadsticks. Mate, it isn't even breadsticks. I think it's friggin'
bubble wrap.
No, it's not even bubble wrap. It's like cornflakes, but like instead of milk binding it, it's just friggin' water.
Say what? Stuttgart are defending like they're playing in the Champions League. Oh, what a ball! Oh, is that onside?
What?
1-1?
Yes, get in. Yes, I think it's onside. It's onside. It's onside. Sadio Mane.
Was that the young lad we were talking about before?
No, it was. I think it was Milner with the swooping ball across, and then Simicus hit her across. I think, yeah, it was Simicus.
I don't want to say anything about that one because there was Liverpool scoring, so I kept my mouth shut. Don't want to ruin it for you.
Josh is just like, guess I'm ahead and I have hold the power.
Simicus with the assist. Lovely ball across the box. That's what I'm hoping everyone, and Con and Josh as well, but I'm hoping Mane just does that a bit more this season. Just be in the box. So many times last season, I know we struggled. I think everyone struggled in the Liverpool shirt, but he just sometimes he complicates stuff in his head, and you like just do the simple thing really. And Stuttgart manager's absolutely fuming there.
It's like, get off the pitch.
He's like, oh, we just see.
I'm funny. He's got a question in there for you. So you used to know more about Kabak than I do. So.
Yeah. Genuine thoughts, lads. Kabak to Leicester City for 7.5 million. Apparently done. Rising 10 million with add-ons.
That is
bargain. Yeah, bargain. I think he has a full load of potential, especially in the Premier League as well. Wait, you took my sword away, Grr. I'm angry. What's wrong with you today?
Hang on, I thought he was a mod.
He is not a mod. I can't trust Anthony with being a mod because for some reason everyone will get banned. Only Leicester fans will invade them.
Yeah, 21 minutes gone here. Come on, Mo. Oh, sorry, Evan.
Go on, Nabby. Run, Nabby.
Hang on, Stuttgart on the counter attack here.
Canate, hit him.
Oh, he's just...
Canate, best French centre back in the league.
Why didn't you take it back on that?
I think we had the lips.
Yeah, and Canate. As Connor said there, I don't think if Nat Phillips didn't break through as much as he has, and obviously we've got Reece Williams, I think he's very highly rated. And obviously Canate, I think that was done 6 months ago, Con. But I don't think Liverpool were willing to pay.
I think Liverpool. Jurgen wanted Canate in January, but he was being valued at around 90 million, and that. But we weren't doing that. So we waited for his release clause in the summer, and now we've got him. And I think
what a ball!
No, it's fine. I think in a pre-pandemic world, I think Kabak would have been Liverpool's, but because I think they're so happy with Canate coming in and having Nat Phillips, I think there's just no need for it. But Kabak, I hope he does well at Leicester if he is joining them next season.
Where do you know if Kabak's worst game for Liverpool was against Leicester?
He had a good game for that. It's just everyone remembers the Alisson and Kabak. Can I just mention as well, Anthony, that your TikTok media took the mick and then deleted it when you didn't reach top 4.
Oh yeah, they made a meme of that, and then soon as Liverpool got top 4, they deleted it.
I insert karma. Oh Jesus Christ! That was a shocking ball.
Just landed back in Merseyside. That cross.
But it's been a good game. The intensity has been a lot better from that first game.
Considering the pre-season, I'd say, yeah. What are we technically the second game we played? Obviously, but we played 54 minutes into pre-season already, and the intensity from the second team is very much there, isn't it?
I think Maloney this year will have a redemption season. I think he's definitely going to get 20 plus goals for this season, I should say.
Yeah, definitely. I got Mane on me back of my shirt. Oh, that's a terrible ball by Mane. That is a goal.
I've spoken about Mane, and then this has happened. On the counter attack, Reece Williams, can he get it?
Oh, that should have been 2-1. Unlucky.
Freaking hell!
Is that David? He's literally the only Stuttgart player I think I know.
I think so.
Davida, also David. Yeah, the chair.
I find it funny that Canate would just held his hand out and the player just folded him. That's how demanding he is.
Yeah.
Right, it was 25 minutes played, 5 minutes left of the pre-season game.
When's our next game? Does anyone know?
I think it's in 3 days.
Oh yeah, I've got the schedule on here. Sorry, everyone.
Deleted. Oh, Anthony. Anthony put something in the chat that scrolled up on my phone. Where we by? Deleted that day when all your fans started crying about it with the laughing faces. It got deleted as soon as you left top 4. Was on the same day of the game. I got.
Oh, what a ball!
Your fan base was crying about
Great
it.
clearance.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just snapped him in half there. Who's that? Calm down. It's pre-season. Is that?
I think yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Daddy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a naughty tackle. That warrants a yellow.
Yes.
And it wasn't that dangerous, everyone, but was it Ox as well? The one play that want to begin.
Was it Was it not? Last preseason that Joe Gomez nearly snapped the legs of someone?
Can't remember. Probably.
I think he went like full on, like double-legged chin top tackle.
Oh, I think that was that against Roma or something in America or something. I think.
I genuinely don't know.
Hopefully, we can get a winner here, boys. And chat.
Couldn't really. It's funny that like Ox now looks to be in midfield now with Mo and Sadio both up top.
I hate to say, I don't think Harvey Elliot's really had much involvement, though, has he?
I think he has.
I think he has, but I don't think he's playing in the right position either. I don't think he's.
Oh, it's a good ball, that.
An 8 yet. Go on, Harvey.
Speed of devil.
To Mane. Just swipe across, Mane.
I thought Josh was teeing us up perfect for him to swap once up in. Right, lovely, very commentary fan Josh there, queuing us up.
Like proper commentator's curse. It's just like, oh, there's Harvey.
His potential is insane.
Yeah,
Harvey,
he has the same, like everything what Ronaldo had between Sporting and then going to Manchester United. I think he has that same level of brilliant. Yeah. But
it's the buzz around him, though, isn't it? I don't think there's any player around Europe, but I don't not that I've seen anyway. But there might be a couple of Barca prodigies or around Real and all that, but. Obviously, the only player I can think of is obviously the young lads at PSG. Is a Dutch centre mid or CDM with the big A.
We have a yellow card in a 13-minute friendly.
That's the second one.
Oh, that's naughty, that mate. Man United paid these to.
What makes me funny? He just looks at the ref and go, "Yeah, I'm definitely going to have that yellow card."
Oh, it's Naby as well. Don't touch Naby, please.
Oh,
I'm watching the replay. No.
He's fine.
Jack, that's the 6-month email coming from Leicester or from Liverpool. Sorry.
Where is it? I'm not even joking there, Josh, and everyone in chat. It literally probably will be that challenge. The man goes upstairs in his house and gets injured.
I'm going to say something to Anthony here in the chat. Continue to Leicester.
Unsurprised me.
I don't think it'll happen. I don't think wages. Well, I think wages stopped that deal happening, in my opinion.
Is he going to Milan?
No.
Go on. Oh, Simicas played quite well here.
No.
Insert the cat gif.
What is it? Coutinho's better than Maddison, aren't we?
Well, Maddison's off to Arsenal, isn't he?
No.
No. Think we are. I think. Another draw.
2-1 draws. I think we should have a penalty shootout.
Yeah. Why not? Just finish it with a penalty shootout. But yeah, it does finish 1-1 with Stuttgart. 2 draws today, no winners. Unfortunately,
I didn't want to look on social media because everyone just lost the fucking cheers.
Overplayed players might as well be Everton for.
Well, to be fair, Everton are, Everton and Leicester could be alike. To be fair, anyway, but guys, thank you, to everyone that has. Tuned in to the live watch along. Sorry if it hasn't been a proper watch along. To be fair, I think first time doing a watch along on the channel. Of course, joined by of course Jack and Josh as well. But before we go, lads, who was the main player that impressed both of you? Starting with Jack.
Especially in that second game, everyone, I did join a bit late, but thank you very much for having me on, Connor. Love to speak to you, Josh, and everyone in chat. I'd say James Milner, that second game. classic James Milner. The intensity really was there, and obviously Ox, and it was great to see the big man Canate put into his first appearance for Liverpool. So yeah, James Milner for me, just the classic James Milner performance. The man's not even had a week off in pre-season; he's just straight into it.
Yeah, no, he is. Josh, what about for you?
The first game, Divock Origi, I'm impressed with how bad he missed that shot. How he skied that shot in the first half. There's no players in the first half that were any standout. Second half, I'm with. I thought James Milner that ball into the box that was square for Mane was an excellent ball. He just showed his class and just showing that he still likes to chop players, even if it's a preseason game or not. He'll still like to break a few ankles and legs if he can. So James Milner's second half was very good.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Thank you to everyone that has tuned into as well. Anthony going with a no. Signing finished, overhyped player. Mike as well. P. Everton, like we read earlier. Helen says, roll on number 20. Title. Lol. Fingers crossed. I would rather Mateus Pereira. Of course, the West Brom Brazilian player. We have won trophies. This. Well, you've won. Well, to be fair, you have won a Premier League and an FA Cup. Okay, you're the upgraded version of Everton, man. Aren't crap in the market. Only similarity is we play in blue. And then Helen says, Tarkana for the live. I hope you will do more. If you guys would like more, of course, we will do so. If we can hit it up, of course. I think Liverpool play Hertha Berlin not Hertha Berlin. Hertha, I think it is. In about 2 or 3 days' time, we'll have a look. We'll see the situation with the weather, see if it isn't all boiling and that, because right now I checked the temperature when my phone died, and it is 37 degrees apparently in this room. So it's boiling in South Wales. But
when you got computers on and everyone,
that is the problem. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I did say, if you are new to the Cop Council, please hit that subscribe button. Please head over to Josh's channel as well. If you guys want to keep up to date with Chelsea news as well, does fantastic podcast as well, and of course Jack Mack as well. Of course, he does decent content. He's gonna he's gonna kill me for that. No, he does fantastic content, guys. As well, I'll leave the links in the video description down below in a brief second. Anyways, you guys can go and check them out. But thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, the Reds can win next time in pre-season.
Connor, it was a massive reaction on social media right now. Oh, season's all over. Why have we bought Canate? Why are we not buying a centre midfield? We're so lacking. Naby's injured. Like, what after the game? That's all you've done today on social media for the next couple of minutes.
Well, we're not going on Twitter. To be fair, after the game. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button, and we will see you all in the next one. Try Reds.